Trump buying Greenland story explained in just 60 seconds. It all started when Donald Trump floated the idea of buying Greenland. Sound crazy, right? But if you look at the pattern, it's actually consistent with his past moves. First, there was Venezuela, where he wanted to push for regime change and gain access to oil. Then Iran, where he used sanctions and threats to flex power. Now Greenland, the world's largest island, popped up on his radar. Not for vacation, but because it's rich in rare mineral. Strategically located in the Arctic and a place where global power like China and Russia are already showing interest. For Trump, Greenland is all about power and business and military advantage. But here's the thing, the people of Greenland don't see it that way. Greenland value their independence and identity above all. This brings us to Denmark, because Greenland is not fully independent. It's an autonomous territory, but Denmark still handle foreign policy and defense.
We need to step up in Europe. We need a stronger and more resolute Europe, standing increasingly in its own right, capable of defending and promoting Europe and the European interest.
Meanwhile, rumors started circulating about European troops heading to Greenland. Let's clear this up. Nothing aggressive is happening. NATO and European countries are keeping a defensive eye on the Arctic, making sure things stay stable. So there's no military rescue mission underway. Europeans are simply prepared, not attacking. Now, could Trump actually just take over Greenland if he wanted? Absolutely not. Even as a US president, he doesn't have that power. International law, NATO, the UN and checks within the US government all prevent unilateral land grabs. The problem is not the limit of his power, it's his mindset. Trump tends to treat global diplomacy like a real estate deal, thinking money and boldness can buy anything, which is classic bully behavior.